Welcome to Chapter 11. I'm playing the Tanukhids on Legendary. I am the Danish warrior Skald, and this campaign is very hard to manage because I've chosen to stay a horde as long as possible. I could have settled down earlier, and I might already then have been fighting with the Sassanids here at Alexandria, and I might also that way have been taken out of the game. I don't know, but I got an advice to try to do things as a horde as long as possible. So I'm going to try that and see if I succeed in doing it. So I'm more or less on the run now, with the Sassanids have declared war on us, of course. And we also had this horde penalty that if two hordes of your own faction are staying in the same region, then there will be a kind of rivalry that will take food from you, and we can get food from raiding, and we can get food from taking settlements, cities. So I'm going to go a little further. We raised these lands earlier. So this is Tripolitana, modern Western Libya. So when do I reach Tripolitana? Yeah, that's Africa. So where? Macomatus, Leptis Magna. So when do I reach Sabrata? I don't know. Let me continue. And
waiting for more orders.
Here, Sabrata, Leptis Magna. So I am going here. And there I'm going to camp. I also need to be very careful about the Eastern Roman Empire. They are a bit angry with me. If you saw that other chapter. I don't care. Okay. Yeah. Let's try to rush through Libya here, the vast Libyan desert that was so feared by the Roman troops because of the heat, the scorpions, etc. So I'm actually trying to get rid of that very, very annoying priest, Flavius Gurgus, that is hunting us. He's hunting us and haunting us, and yeah, he'll probably come after us, but I don't know. You can see his influence goes like here, so he shouldn't actually be able to see us, but I guess the AI recognizes that we went this way out of his view, and then it will go here and scout for us, see that we are there, and just attack us again, sabotage the army again. But let's see about that. Let me end the turn, I think. Yeah, Axum up, Axum down. I tried to ask at the Total War Forum about this thing, the Tanukhids as a horde and military access, because, and yeah, it seems that people are not totally people do not totally agree on that, but there's a kind of consensus that if you are a horde and liberate a faction, then that faction will be your military ally, your puppet state or client state, and that grants you military access. And if we take a look at Egypt, we liberated Egypt. They did not dare to join us in the war when the Sassanids declared war on us, and therefore improving. It's improving between Egypt and the Sassanids. I don't know if I like that. Not very much. Okay, but as you can see, I still got military access. So Gaetunans, they are my defensive allies, and I cannot ask them for military access. I can ask them for military alliance. They don't want that. But then there were the Eastern Roman Empire, and I got to know that if you ask for peace,
greetings in the name of our Lord,
then
speak,
you can ask for military access.
Tricky rhetoric,
but
false logic, or
if
cloying
you get peace, the option will not be there anymore. There was another person that meant that the Eastern Roman Empire had a special trait that they could actually grant military access to hordes. But there's people disagree, I think, in the thread a little bit about that. But we could take another faction. We are at war with somebody that. Just a second. Yeah, they are more or less puppet states. They are not a puppet state. Okay, the Afghids.
Do not try my patience with a dull tongue. My
See?
torturer has a collection of dullard sparks.
Now I can ask for military access. So it seems as if being at war with somebody, asking them for peace, then you will have a one-time only opportunity to ask for military access if you are a horde like us. But very interesting, and there have been a lot of very friendly people giving comments in the thread, and it's pretty interesting. Anatolia.
Speak, my friend, unburden yourself of diplomacy, and let us find agreement.
Yeah, no. Improving a bit. They got 5 regions now. Yeah. 167. 106. Good. Yeah, I don't think we will
Please
ever...
accept as a most humble audience for your terms, my poor self. Now, speak as you will.
No. We are at war with so many. After the Sassanid Empire attacked us, we are at war with so many different factions that it's unbelievable. But it's like that, and
ready for battle.
I watch another video, another playlist from Torumpa TV, and he also suddenly got declared war on by the Sassanid out of the blue. He didn't really see the reason why in any aspect, but no matter how they are, no matter how their leader is, he's of course unreliable. So he's not to be trusted unless you pay him, and I haven't paid him much. Past is the past, that's good. So he's not so angry with what happened back in history against him from us. And opportunist, he was like a man's throat should he expose his neck, and that is what he did. We got weak after the Eastern Roman Empire smashed us here on Rhodes, after we took the capital on Crete and burned down Crete, but that's another thing, Insulae Orientalis. So yeah, that's how things are. Just to explain a little bit of some of the questions I had myself to this campaign. Faction. 70% gives integrity, which I guess is good. It would be nice to have more growth, to be honest. Little Amdan is 9 years old now. He's growing up. Good Amdan. Continue your good work. And we got Raha and we got Isar. Both are actually able to marry. And that would also be nice, but both these gentlemen, they are actually married, so I can't do that. So that's not an option. Yeah. See, 9 influence, 19 influence. So at least it's good that my regent, Ganya, he has a huge amount of influence at least. So yeah, but we need we need some more Tanukhid elders before we can try to marry. So yeah, some interesting things here. 37. Only male family members may perform this action, embezzle funds, as if female regents never, ever. Okay. Yeah, but let's let's not go into a discussion about sexism here. So let's end the turn. That music sounded very much as if we got sabotaged or are going to be sabotaged again, or other bad deeds from our enemies. I do not like the Sassanids and Egypt being so close. That sounds as if Egypt is just a moment away from declaring war on us. Perhaps paid by Sassanids, they can pay huge amounts to make somebody our enemy if they want to. They have such a strong economy. We all the puppet states, paying them each year. They are so extremely strong. All right. I did not see that one coming, to be honest. But all right. Interesting new development. We lost our swineherd. And that might be a kind of agent
we fight for you,
attack.
my lord.
Okay, let's go out of that mode. Let's go here.
Make haste, men.
Let's encamp to get a little more wealth, and for the plus 12 horde growth. Good, so you are encamping. Good. And interesting enough,
my lord.
so you are in Sabrata. So I would like you, could we, let me see, stance, camping movement, sorry, minimum requirement to assume 50% total campaign movement range. So if I went here,
Advance!
because
Is that all,
I
my
both
lord?
want to raid and I want to get rid of that annoying agent. So let's raid
Take what you can!
for food. And I had an idea that if I could have somebody raiding, somebody encamped, and finally also get a third horde army running for attacking, then I might somehow be able to solve the food, money, and the liberating faction problem, because we have this objective from Queen Mavia to liberate 3 factions. We already did, but that was before we got the special liberation mission. 5 years before we have survived. Trade is not an option as long as we are a horde. Sure that your faction does not settle. Yeah. This is only if you settle down. No, it's not. Construct. Oh, yeah, that's right. 4 buildings from the following chains. Migrating community. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Loot or sack 4 different settlements. We did that. 2,000. Yeah, the migrating community. Good question. The thing is,
Ready for orders.
the thing is, yeah, I'm going to get equipment sets because it will give us integrity. The problem is to have food enough for anything, because that takes, that do not, but this one takes 10 food, and as you know, we cannot produce food as long as we are horde. We cannot get it from our buildings. We can get it from taking towns, and we can get it from raiding. But we need to do a lot of raiding before we have 5. Let me just have a look. So, migrating community, the gathering place, the loot exchange, and the scribe's tent. Let me just migrating community, but migrating, construct 4 buildings. It doesn't say 4 different buildings though, because
At your command.
the gathering place. Integrity -5, integrity -3. Right. Yeah, we're going to have a gathering place, and we need a free population surplus to do so. Yeah, there are a lot of things we should and would like, etc. Tell me, you.
We fight for you, my lord.
Yeah, they have got equipment tents, which is pretty nice. Equipment tents. Yeah, they actually got the loot exchange. So here we actually built. So here we built to migrating community buildings, because we did level 1 and we did level 2. I don't know if they count as separate buildings. Else that thing, construct 4 buildings, that will need 4 armors. Oh my god. Yeah, interesting. That would be it would be very nice to know a thing like this. Do we need as of 4 buildings in all, needing 4 armors, or is it enough to build level 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, in one army from the chain? I hope it's the latter, but good question. Let's end the turn. I don't know. There's not much to do. I'm very interested in Eastern Roman Empire here. When they are going to rush in with 2 armies. But it's a bit crazy if they do so, because I guess they have much more important enemies than just following a small horde in Northern Africa at the moment. But you never know, because sometimes when you attack an AI faction, they more or less lock you as a target and go for you. I've seen that, to be honest, in my Ostrogothic campaign. Well, they're almost ready to lose everything, just they can get you, more or less. Yeah. One sad thing is that we are not building up, as we are not getting more and more and more food, but at least we got, it gives us 1 horde growth, the small food surplus, and a little replenishment. And
Ready for orders.
We can use that, the little so why okay, for some reasons we only replenish when encamped or when in allied territory. So that is why they're not replenishing, but you...
We fight for you, my lord.
Yeah, you can replenish if you want. So we still need a little to get the quiet growth. So yeah, we'll have to wait constructing the gathering place. Sabata, Leptis Magna, and Magomatis. I was wondering a little bit. 6 population surplus. Holy moly! Wait, okay, that's going to take a little. Yeah, so more armies, more buildings, etc. Now where the Gaetulians made peace with the Eastern Roman Empire. Yeah. I thought we might ask them for the same. Well, I don't honestly expect this to
Speak your terms.
to happen.
Give words plentiful haste. Other business calls this day.
No. That's not going to happen. Egypt, yeah, you can see Egypt improving all the time. and Egypt towards us, the Tanukhids. Treaties with Axum, treaties with Garmantians, yeah. That is... It's a good question. They might simply declare war whenever now. They are so low in friendship that it can come.
I welcome you on behalf of the people and give ear to your words.
You don't want anything. I'm not going to pay this. I'm just interested in... No. Okay. I don't like Makan too much, but yeah, they're Afrigates and Sassanid Empire Afrigates. But they will. I thought they would make a kind of buffer against the Sassanids. Instead, the Sassanids are just getting at very good terms with them. Okay, never mind. Let's return. So 6 horde growth to, yeah. But then I might, instead of raiding, instead of raiding with my second army here, I might encamp instead of. Because if I can't replenish that army, oh fuck, I knew it. I simply knew this. Oh my god, I just knew it. And there's, damn it, they're sending Marcus Pedius Mercus, their king, for me. This is so typical. It is just so typical. It was, I think, as I described it, they are more interested in taking me out of the game than the, I don't know, 16 other factions that they are fighting with. It doesn't matter. They leave roads. They leave roads for taking us out, simply. No matter if they got their capital there and now probably the Sassanids, it would be so easy for them to send 2 fleets or 2 armies and take out their capital. I don't know if this is smart, but never mind. I'm going to fight this. Let me see. And they are on normal stance, so they just sneak their way in, and yeah, they knew I was here. Training, governed. He's not a governor. So let me see. Special ability cooldown rate. Okay. Upkeep, and they got a little ammunition. Their cavalry is a bit fast, but they don't have any. Naval battle movement speed. Okay, but they are not a navy. Let me see. Melee defense better for infantry units. That is something. And let me see. With banner war cry. Yep. Okay. Yeah, interesting. He has this army has a lot of range abilities, but he might have been an admiral at an earlier point of time. Okay, let's fight this. At least we got 2. We got cavalry. They got 1, 2 chevrons. A lot of them. Yeah. So. Shouldn't I be able to see them? Or what? Melee cavalry waiting. So we're there. Huh. Nope. What the? I would really have thought that I would have been able to see them somehow. Look, look, look. Alright, but I can't. So, would this be helpful in any way? What, the terrain, isn't it going a bit down? Could we use this dune for anything? I don't know. Usually gives a problem, I think. Will this be a good?
We understand.
Will this be good at all? So we could run there and fight, but just don't know. Is that smart in any aspect? Stay where you are. Yeah, let's see how that was a bit strange. So yeah, I don't know why it kept being there. So let's start the battle. You will get here.
At the double.
Get like here.
Double time.
Spears! Advance!
Like that.
Ready!
Something like this.
Quick march!
Orders, my lord.
Yeah.
At speed. Hold this formation. As you say.
Palatina guards.
Advance at speed. Riders, advance. Chieftain. Advance at speed. Swordsman.
You're simply going to
Double time.
deal with
What are your orders?
deal with the missile troops.
Chieftain! Riders advance! We await your orders! Fire on the enemy! Malay infantry! Quick march! Orders, my lord! And speak!
Is it possible that you might move this way? Because it would be brilliant if you did so.
Chieftain! Riders! Tribesmen! At the ready! Tribesmen! Malay infantry at the ready! By the guard! Quick march! Forward! Swordsmen! Tight formation! My lord! Find your targets! And feet! Double dive! Quickly! Spears! Advance and spear! Engage! Melee cavalry at your command! Infantry at your command! We are at your command! Attack! Warriors of the desert! Malay infantry ready! Swordsmen! Ready to march! At the double! Swordsmen, taxi arcos! Quick march! For glory!
The enemy is going for our general! Protect him!
Siege artillery ready! Tribesmen!
Raiders!
Chieftain!
Yeah,
The enemy general is dead!
Tribesmen! At the double!
Raiders!
Chieftain!
what is my...
Advance at speed!
Engage! Spears! At the double!
Awaiting orders!
Raiders!
What? Oh, it's still... Yeah. Yeah.
Our men have given up and are running. The day is yours!
I'll see you later when I have chased out the enemy. A decisive victory. But they got away with some units, unfortunately. The Mekana. Yeah, at least these two. We got the king quite early on. I actually think I took him out with my own desert chieftain. It was a possibility. Yeah, and now you don't know. Did they put 4 armies here just to take us out? Or what? Good question. We have to be very careful here. Yeah, Marcus is dead, commanding his Legio 8 Vulcania. And it's smart because, I don't know, Actum declares war on Egypt. Yeah, I saw that one coming, but is it smart? Is it smart when Egypt is so close with Sassanids at the moment? Equipment 10s, yeah, great. Development state-funded supplies from the hands of the King of Kings to you. Yep. I would like to go
Ready for orders.
and take out that army. The only thing we don't know we don't really know if are there more armies?
Advance!
I really want to scout a bit. I'm not going to step
Advance!
right into, you know, and then they got 3 armies here or something. I think we can attack. Let's hope.
For honor and great glory!
I'm not
Is that all, my
too
lord?
happy about this.
Wipe them
So close to
out!
the coast, to be honest. Well, that was a little more difficult than it should be. This ratio. Right. Who's that? Saturninus, Caecius, Messala. 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 Well, I think I will fight that battle manually. I'm not going to share it. I just want to see if I can minimize my casualties doing that. So see you later. Maybe a short highlight from the battlefield. Let's see. And a victory here. Let's see how it ended in a short while. A decisive victory. I don't know. They actually fought pretty well. Especially that we managed to take that unit out easily, and that one, but this one fought extremely well. So, but that has also been against my rebellion militia, so more or less in the beginning. But we can replenish a little.
You have further orders?
The quick save, and hopefully
We fight for you, my
won't
lord.
see all the companions in a short while. You never know. Okay, so what would be good here? One more conning will mean, yeah, even better upkeep, which is not much, but yeah, a little. Integrity, we already had that. Melee defense would be good. Campaign movement rate 20%. I guess at the time being, we can use that pretty much. It's a good question, as I have the idea that I don't know. I have a bad feeling that they might suddenly, come back. So let's try to simply flee. I don't like to be too close
Ready for further orders.
to Ciotis Mina at the moment. But this, I also want to
My lord.
continue in camping. Yeah, but we could get a migrating community building more. 2 turns, so let's go for that and continue to collect horde points or population points here. Right, for population surplus 50, we'll get 32 next turn. Yeah, it could go faster. I thought, what is going to happen if I do that? That will give us 2 growth from taxes, no income, but 2 growth. And a little integrity. Yeah. You can have money or growth, but not really both. So is this smart at all? Just for those 2 growth? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Technology. Got that. Plus free growth, all provinces. Oh, sorry, horde growth, plus 4. All forces, so that's good. Yep. %1% for main settlement buildings. Polar pitch, I would like to have such one, but yeah. Centralized rule. Cultural trade, we don't trade. -5 for industrial, well. Familial court. -5 for farm buildings, which we cannot build. We cannot build farm buildings as we are a horde. But this dam improvements and repairs gives access to familial court as a horde. It's a bit strange. Wow. Medium siege engines. Yep. A southern compound. The horse is a beautiful, majestic creature. The camel is not. Yeah. Missile damage +10. Mobile armory. Victory parade. Sandstorm lancers. This is good if we have to take official inspections. Truth is confirmed by inspections and delay. Falsehood by haste and uncertainty. Medium siege engines. Is that? When we talk about siege engines, are we talking things that will make it easier for us to recruitment capacity 1? again, more horde growth. Yeah, that's missile damage 10. Plus 5. It's a good question. Minus 5 for industrial. 5 for farm buildings. 5 from control. Quartermaster's tents. Yeah, I don't know. Let's take that one. But on the other hand, will artisans count as industrial? Yeah, I guess we should start there. We do not get real benefits from it immediately. Let me see.
At your command.
Your growth is like that. Growth next turn 29. Accumulated growth, yeah. Yeah, it will also take a little time before we got a surplus here. So I'm going to end the chapter here for today. Let's just end the turn. And we survived another chapter. We defeated a Roman legion. And again, we could easily be taken out by anybody that sends 2 full stacks. And that could come, you never know if the Sassanids are already moving towards us. At least the Huns might not come after us here. But here we might face another attack, I don't know. Ooh. Because I was on forced march here, so if they had, a hidden army, but then they might have been reinforcing, of course, when we attacked the remains of League U8. Hope that the Gaetulians and the Garamantians remain true friends to the Tanukhids. The beast of burden. Yeah, I knew it.
Ready for orders.
And who are you, my dear? From Armenia. Yeah, of course, the little puppet state sends their agents. Look at his stars. Holy moly. Okay, can't see it here. That guy's a living nightmare. Okay, that explains how they found us. That explains how they found us. But hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment, like, and do subscribe if you haven't already. See you. Goodbye.